What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. My name is Jamar and this is Jamar Car Reviews, and today we're taking a look at the 2018 Audi TT. This is one of my favorite Audi models and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, but before I do, special thanks to Audi Winwood for giving me this opportunity, and also you might as well hit that subscribe button so you can be part of the Jamar Car Reviews family. Now let's get on to the review. Okay guys, so one of the reasons why this is one of my favorite Audi models is because the styling. I really love the styling. You can see it's a small car, but it's very aggressive. Okay, I really love the headlight design and the whole front fascia. And keep in mind, this is just the entry-level TT. There are three different levels for the TT. You got a TT, you got the TTS, and the TTRS. Okay, but today we're taking a look at the Audi TT. But I really love the design. You can see it's very aggressive. We got these lines throughout the hood, and I just love how they all integrated and come together to give this aggressive look at the front. Okay, so coming around to the side, I really love the styling. Look at the roof, how it just slopes down, and then the way the fender is just so flared out, it just really looks nice. Okay, that's also another favorite part about this car for me. Now, this has to be one of the coolest fuel door area I've ever seen on a car. I love how it's finished into like this brush metal, and it has a TT logo on it, TT badge on it. It just really looks cool. That's a really nice touch and attention to detail from Audi. Okay, now dropping down from the fenders, we see that we have even more flared out fender arches, which really looks nice. I really love the look of it. And just below that we have 19-inch rims with 245 width tires, you know, and we have quattro system as well, driving all four wheels and making sure that you get the maximum traction as possible. Now I'm gonna take you guys around to the rear. We talk about the rear styling, and then I know you guys are dying to know what's powering this TT, so we're gonna talk about the powertrain as well. Okay guys, so coming around to the rear, we love the tail lights. You can see we have our TT badge, and also the coolest part about the rear is this active spoiler. Now the spoiler does come up and down at speeds to maximize your downforce, you know, or make the car more aerodynamic. Whichever one is needed, it'll pop up or lower, which is really nice. Now moving on to the bumper, you can see we have dual exhaust. If you do get the TTS, you'll get quad exhaust, and also if you do get the TTRS, you get massive dual exhaust as well. Now, but I really love the rear design. It's really nice and clean design for me, and I also love this rear diffuser area. This really ties everything together, in my opinion. Now, this car is a hatchback, so we do have plenty of room back here, which is kind of surprising because this is a small car and it's a small sports car as well, but it's very practical in terms of cargo space. Okay, now if you do need more space, the rear seats do fold down, so you can even have more space and store more stuff. We also have a cargo net here to make sure that, you know, whatever you're storing back here doesn't, you know, fly around, which is really nice as well. Okay guys, so coming underneath the hood of the TT, here you'll find a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, putting out 220 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. Now power is sent to all-wheel drive, all four wheels via Audi Quattro system, and a 6-speed automatic transmission. Okay, Now the great thing about the TT is it's a really small car and it's very light. Okay, it's 3,156 pounds, which is really light, and that's why I also really like it as well. It's going to be a nice small sports car that you can toss around in the corners. It's going to be a lot of fun. Another thing I would say is if you do need extra power, there are also two other models available. You have the Audi TT-S and the TT-RS. You know, the RS is my personal favorite and it has nearly 400 horsepower coming from, you know, a five cylinder engine, which is kind of rare nowadays. You don't really see a lot of 5-cylinder engines, and it's really cool that the TT-RS has that. Okay guys, we're in the TT and I love it, guys. Honestly, I really love it. I love how there's no infotainment system right here. It's moved into the dash and it just makes the car feel very minimalistic and very driver focused as well, which I personally love. Okay, now your start and stop button is right here. Bam. And when I do that, the virtual cockpit comes up with my gauge cluster, and I also has various different information in the gauge cluster as well, which looks really nice. And the steering wheel, you can see it's flat bottomed, really really nice. You see that in sports cars, and I really like how Audi has brought that in here. You know, we have a paddle shifter to shift that 6-speed auto transmission, but I wish the paddles were made of something else, made of a different material. They would feel better in hand, but I really like it. Now moving on. I know you guys might be wondering, hey, there's no infotainment screen right here, so how do I control my climate controls? Now Audi has done something very clever and put them right here, you know, right in the middle of the vents, which is really cool. And you know, it's just really nice, guys. It's actually a little screen in the middle of them. It looks really amazing. Now coming down, these little buttons right here, you have your drive select switch, which you can toggle between 4 different modes. You have comfort, individual, auto, and dynamic. You know, dynamic is going to be the most sporty mode for your TT, and yeah, really like that. Now down here you got your radio button and your navigation. The navigation comes, if you click the navigation button, you can see it in the screen, which is really cool. You can just, you know, instead of taking your eyes off the road onto your traditional infotainment screen, you just see it right in your gauge cluster, which is a really nice touch by Audi. Okay guys, so that wraps up the review for the Audi TT. Really like it, especially the styling and the interior, how everything is laid out. I really like it. So please hit that like and subscribe button, and a special shout out to Audi Winwood for giving this opportunity. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.